the churches do? Or even though you have told us already, but do you have another perspective? Because I don't think the solution is only one-sided. There must be multi-faceted solutions to it. Peter, your microphone. Okay.
Yes, I want to say something because this is what is also happening. Because I think the system of the church now is more or less activity based and not relationship based. Because I want to say that the youth, there's no apathy from the youth towards Christ, but as apathy towards Christianity. I repeat, there's no apathy towards Christ, but there's apathy towards Christianity. So, why I'm saying what I'm saying in essence is a lot of young people, if you engage them about Christ, even though they say that they don't want Christ, you find that there is a space in their heart for Christ. No matter how bad they are, no matter how bad they are, just a little time you see them begin to respond. But they always have a reservation for the church, for Christianity, for the way they do. And I found that one of the things the church need to do is that we need to start modeling our activities to touch the soul and the spirit of people, not just for the sake of meeting up activities, that kind of structure. Academy. That's I don't know what happened to me as a person. I grew up in a family where my father and mother, they ardent Catholics. They took us to mass, wonderful, and they did everything. But I was an altar server. I did all the things in the church. I loved the whole programs. But I will say that I began to appreciate what the church is doing. The day my work with God moved from an activity to a personal thing with God.
Personal encounter. So,
most times, what we like, most parents like to do is that their son is attending mass, their son is attending a little program. If their son attend, they're okay. If I see my son attending every mass, they are okay. But without actually, I remember that time my dad used to, when we finished mass on Sunday, nobody would eat. You will sit down. He said, before you eat anything, tell me, what do you learn from mass? What did father say? When we finish explaining, my father will now narrow down that thing to our life towards Christ. Say Jesus is this person. This is Jesus. Have you met him before? Like how? Tell us about Jesus personally. So my dad tried to personalize those things. That's why when I was growing up and I had an encounter, it was not far from what my dad was telling me. So I think both the parents, which is the first church, the family is the first church, and the ecclesia, the community, the church itself, need to start to try to make sure that we go beyond activity. We go beyond
to more spiritual things.
Right? Yeah, it's not even programs per se. Is how can we make those programs we are having to be an experience that the young people will have? Are you getting what I'm saying? Because
yes.
I used to say, okay, let me give you an example. I'm in a place where I go just because of time. And most times some of the particular priests in my parish don't really care about the kind of word of God he gives. He just says to me how he says, if you like, come to church. It doesn't matter. If you like, don't come. If you don't like my why I preach, go. Or if you like, I don't care. And these are issues. And I took my children to that parish. My wife told me, said there, if you want us to be going to this parish, for the sake of our children, let us change. Let us go to another parish where that priest, at least if you go there, our children are nourished with the word of God. I get me? So these days, most of the people, they say, after my priest, it doesn't matter how you preach. It matters how you deliver the word of God on Sunday. Very important. So that's my own take. So the church can do a lot of.
All right. Thank you.